Good evening. Welcome to the Kern County Planning Commission meeting of December 12th, 2024. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Clerk, please call the roll.
Commissioner Ashley?
Here.
Commissioner Dunbar?
Here.
Commissioner Nance?
Here.
Commissioner Oliver?
Here.
Commissioner Skidmore?
Here.
Ms. Simon? Here. Mr. Hall?
Here.
Thank you. We're on to item B, commission member announcements or reports. Seeing none, we will move on to item C, and I'll make a mention. We don't have any minutes to approve this evening, but we will vote on November and December minutes in January of 2025. There are no cases withdrawn or requests for continuance. Item E is consent agenda. These are items scheduled before the Planning Commission which are being recommended for approval by the staff, and the applicant has been informed of any special conditions and has no objection. The hearing on these items may be expedited if no member of the committee or audience wishes to comment or ask questions on the case. Before we go to Ms. Simon, I'd like to offer some time for Commissioner Nance.
Chair Skidmore, I'd request that agenda items 1 and 6 be voted on in a separate motion, as I'll be recusing myself. I'm employed by the Western States Carpenters, and I believe that they have taken action on this item.
Great, thank you, Commissioner Nance. Now I'd like to pass it over to Ms. Simon.
Thank you, Chair Skidmore. The consent agenda tonight, we have a first case, GPA number 2, map 3. The applicant is SF Azalea LLC by Indemutsu Renewables. The project location is approximately 2 miles north of Twisselman Road and approximately 6.5 miles west of Interstate 5 in the Lost Hills area, all within the boundaries of the approved Azalea project. The project proposal is an amendment to the circulation element of the Kern County General Plan to remove section and midsection lines for Section 11, Township 25, South Range 19 East. And I would like to make a note, because this proposal will be before the board. The recommendation had a little typographical error that was omitted, that your commission would be advising the board, that our staff would be advising your commission to advise the board of our recommendations. So the staff recommendation should read, advise the Planning Commission to adopt Section 1509 findings of fact and Section 05093 statement of overriding considerations, adopt mitigation monitoring and reporting program, approve amendment to the circulation element of the Kern County General Plan as requested, and adopt suggested findings as set forth in the attached draft resolution. Item number 2 is Vestington of Tract Map 7400. The applicant is Monica Shalane, LLC by DeWalt Corporation, and is located on the southwest corner of Shalane Avenue and Monica Street in the Bakersfield area. The proposal is, The proposal is to divide a 5.03 acre gross site into 19 residential lots, ranging in size from 6,000 square feet net to 12,420 square feet net, with a limited design variation and a development variation on all properties zoned R1. Staff recommendation is to approve the Vestington of Tract map with the associated limited design variation and development variation subject to the recommended conditions of approval, and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the draft resolution. Item number 4 on the consent agenda is agricultural inclusion number 9, map 98. The applicant is Clayton Houchin and Morgan Houchin, and the proposal is an agricultural inclusion of approximately 127 acres within the boundaries of agricultural preserve number 9, and the project location is near State Route 58 west of Palomas Avenue. Staff recommendation is to advise Planning Commission to recommend the Board of Supervisors approve the inclusion of approximately 127.73 acres into the boundaries of the Agricultural Preserve number 9 as requested, and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the attached draft resolution. Item number 5 is CUP 13. Map 102-21. The applicant is the Kern County Public Works Department. The project is located on the southwest corner of Downey Avenue and Ware Street in unincorporated Bakersfield. The proposal is a conditional use permit to allow the municipality owned by and operated household hazardous waste storage facility in an M2 PD district on an approximate 9.5 acre parcel. Staff recommendation is to approve the conditional use permit subject to the recommended conditions and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the attached draft resolution. Tonight, your commission did receive an attachment of a no comment from the California Department of Transportation on that case. And the final case on the consent agenda is zone change 66, map 213. The applicant is Jim A. Case, LLC, by Victor Grill. The project site is located on the north side of Dawn Road, approximately 1,808 feet east of Highway 14 in the Rosamond area. The proposal is to change a change in zone classification from limited agriculture to exclusive agriculture or a more restrictive district on an approximate 108.5 acre parcel. Staff recommendation is to advise Planning Commission to recommend the Board of Supervisors approve zone change case as requested, enact ordinance, and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the attached draft resolution. And I would like to go back, I'm sorry, to case number 1 on the consent agenda. That was GPA 2 map 3. Your commission did receive 2 other comments that were no comments from, one is from, sorry, let me locate this, from Public Health Department, and that there would be no cause of serious public health problems for this project. And the second is from CalGEM, is stating that there were no wells that were located on either of the parcels that are associated with that case. So both of these comments are no comment comments. And that is the conclusion of the consent agenda.
Thank you, Ms. Simon. Are there any members of the public who would like to remove an item off the consent agenda, one of the items 1, 2, 4, 5, or 6? Seeing none, is there any member of the commission? Great, we're going to take 2 separate motions on these. The first, we will do a motion for 2, 4, and 5, so Commissioner Nance can weigh in.
I'll make a motion to move items number 2, 4, and 5 for approval.
I'd second that.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. We'll vote on screen.
All ayes, motion carries.
Great. Now I'll entertain a motion for numbers 1 and number 6.
Motion to approve as presented by staff.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. We'll vote on screen.
So recuse is different than abstain.
4 ayes, 1 recusal, the motion carries.
Great. Ms. Simon, are there any right to appeals?
Yes, there are 2 different types of appeals for item 2, which is a tract map. An appeal must be filed within 10 days from the date of the decision of the Planning Commission. Any such appeal must be accompanied by an appeal fee of $562. If no appeal is received, the action of the Planning Commission is final. There is no right of appeal for projects for, sorry. And then the second one for number 5, which is the CUP, that has a different timing for that. So the appeal may be filed with the Kern County Planning and Natural Resources Department at 2700 M Street with a filing fee of $562 on forms available at the Planning and Natural Resources Department and on the department website. The filing must be made within 14 days of and including the date of the hearing.
Thank you very much. On to item F, public presentations. This portion of the meeting is reserved for persons desiring to address the commission on any matter not on this agenda and over which the commission has jurisdiction. Speakers are limited to 2 minutes. If you're interested, please come forward. Yep, everyone's
I
leaving.
think you lost your audience.
Seeing none, we will move on to item number 3 as part of public hearings, and I will pass this over to Ms. Simon.
Thank you. I would like to introduce Ms. Kathy Barker. She is the supervising planner that was in charge of this case, and she will do a brief presentation for you.
Good evening, Chair Skidmore and Commissioners. The proposal before you tonight is a conditional use permit to allow the construction of an arsenic removal water treatment system that includes a metal building to house the system, replacement and rehabilitation of system storage tanks, and the installation of 800 feet of additional water line from the upper tanks to the filter system. The project includes 4 non-contiguous parcels of record totaling about 14,505 square feet. The applicant is Hungry Gulch Mutual Water Company, represented by Alfonso Manrique of AM Consulting Engineers. The project is located along Hungry Gulch Road, immediately north of Raccoon Ridge Road, within the community of Hungry Gulch in the Wolford Heights area. The parcels have map code designations of 5.4 and 2.4, which is maximum 4 units per net acre and steep slope, and a zone classification of E half-acre MH, estate half-acre mobile home combining. The proposed project is to improve the existing small mutual water system for the residents of Hungry Gulch community. The current system is not able to address the high levels of arsenic that has been found in this water supply. The proposed project will make urgent and mandatory system upgrades to the existing water system, thereby providing a safe and potable water to the area residents. Hungry Gulch Mutual Water Company has secured funding for this project through the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund, which is administered by the state of California and partially funded by the United States Environmental Protection Agency, to design and construct this project should it be approved. During the comment period, in addition to standard acknowledgments provided by affected county departments, staff received 2 letters from area residents with concerns about the project, which can be found on page 3 of your staff report. The staff is confident these concerns have been addressed either through clarification of project intention and purpose, or concerns have been addressed within the conditions of approval. In summary, staff believes the proposed project is necessary and in terms of land use approval, consistent with the map code designation and zone classification for this rural residential area. Staff is recommending the Planning Commission approve the conditional use permit in accordance with the recommended conditions and adopt the suggested findings as set forth in the attached draft resolution. And this concludes staff's presentation.
Great, thank you very much. Are there any questions, comments, or concerns? It doesn't look like there's anyone in the audience from the applicant. So is there any questions, comments, or concerns from commissioners? Okay, if none, then I will entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion to approve as written.
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. We'll vote on screen.
All ayes, the motion carries.
Great job. That was easy. We're on to
Actually, I'm
right to
sorry.
appeal. There you
Thank
go. Got it.
Sorry. Yes, so for everybody in the audience, there is a right of appeal can be filed with the Kern County Planning and Natural Resources Department at 2700 M Street, Suite 100, Bakersfield, with filing fee of $562 on forms available at the Planning and Natural Resources Department or on the department website. The filing must be made within 14 days of and including the date of the hearing. Thank you.
Perfect. Item H, miscellaneous. We have 2 items here. One is the report of nominating committee and take action to appoint the Kern County Planning Commission chairman and vice chairman for the 2025 calendar year. The nominating committee did meet, and I am happy to report that Commissioner Dunbar was selected as chair and Commissioner Nance was selected as vice chair. This is our normal routine and order, and so I will entertain a motion.
I would approve the recommendations of the nominating committee.
And I would second that wholeheartedly.
Great. We have a motion and a second. Great, on screen.
All ayes, the motion carries.
Congratulations, Commissioner Dunbar and Commissioner Nance. Item 2, submission of the Planning Commission hearing schedule for 2025 to be approved. This hearing schedule is available online at the Kern County Planning Commission website, but we'll entertain a motion and a second to approve that hearing schedule.
I'll make a motion.
And I'll second.
We have a motion and a second.
Come on, yes, there you go.
All ayes, motion carries.
Great. Last item, adjournment. The next Planning Commission meeting is scheduled for January 23rd, 2025, where Commissioner Dunbar will take place as chair. So we need a motion to adjourn this meeting. Before we do, I just want to say Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. But I'll entertain a motion.
Well, I would echo that. Thanks to everyone on the staff. You guys always do a fantastic job.
Yes.
So really appreciate you. Hope you all have great holidays.
I know, I want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas. Thank you for all your support and everything that the staff has done. We couldn't do this without you guys. You guys are amazing. Merry Christmas.
And with that, I would motion to adjourn.
And a second.
Great. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned.